Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry. I have done a little bit of mining in between episodes so we can get started with probably some deep mob learning. We're gonna start off by opening a whole bunch of these loot crates that we have, and we have a whole bunch of things that we just got booped out on us. So we get a whole bunch of white antimatter, which is wonderful, and also some smooth brown stone, apparently from Tinkers. Toss that in. Xenon lights. Ooh, those are cool. We get some clay, some diamonds, some Bam's pizza, a drop of evil, obsidian breakers, medical kits. All I do is milk, apparently. Harden upgrade kit, I like that. Ender chest, like that. I like the storage kits or storage upgrades. Vector plates, EFL lens, I don't really need because we can vein mine for mining. We get amazing Technicolor glasses. Can those go into my bauble slot? They cannot. They only go onto my head. I'm gonna keep one. Okay, the rest we can trash can. Okay, and also the speedy hoppers we're not really gonna be using, so I'm just gonna destroy those. The obsidian breakers as well. I'm gonna take the growth crystals. Why not? And the medical kits are like, I think you hold right click when you're hurt. Do I want to keep those? I mean, we can maybe for a dragon fight or something, or maybe withers. Mending moss. Probably not a thing that we need. We can make it later if we need to. So let's pop another stack of these. Oh god, whole bunch of stuff. Speed upgrade, blaze rod, cakes, ender chest, more antimatter, more clay, more lights. Love the lights. Antimatter, the brownstone. Yeah, I was looking for this one. This is what I was looking for. I'm glad we got it. We got silo, something. Drums, I'm not really gonna keep because we can make those black hole tanks, which are just better than drums. The speedy hoppers, not really needed. Speed upgrades for refined storage. Trash can. Okay. Medical kits, did I store those? I think I did. Okay, and then the obsidian things. Technicolor, that is all trash can worthy bits. There we go. I'm gonna also open up these. This should give me like a couple of stacks of dimlet parcels. I think I have those in the drawers here. Yeah, okay. Pizza, I don't need to keep you. We have infinite food because I did in between episodes make 2 meat feeders because we're getting a whole bunch of meat just from running the mob farm, and we can just use that for food from now on. I still have a stack of apples in here in case we at some point run out of meat while we're mining or something and we desperately need food. But this lava-infused stone is a really cool thing. We can set up an obsidian farm. If we do a fluid, we don't even need a fluid placer, right? We can just do 2 water buckets. Hold on, let's grab some antimatter and see how easy this is. And I think I might need a clock. One of these, and then I think I have a vacuumulator, right? So if we do, let's just come over here to where we have our things. So if we do a lava infused stone, right? And then we put, let's say this around, and we grab ourselves the reservoir with water. We put 1 water here and 1 water there. Oh, that's gonna make cobblestone. I think you put the full, okay, it needs the full source of water, and this forms into cobblestone right next to it because it puts flowing water down. Okay, so we need a fluid placer of sorts, placing in water for this to work. Okay. There aren't really any good fluid placers, so we're just gonna use an infinity water bucket, and I'm gonna see if this is gonna function. So if we have the lava infused stone and we place a water bucket right next to it, it creates obsidian. So what we can do is place a mechanical user, let's say right here, that is gonna try and place, oh, hello. Why are you, okay, placed I think behind it for no reason, because it was set to activate the block with it, I think. Now this way it should place the block. Whoop, if I don't mine it before that. So place block, right click, upper left slot only. Use item on block, activate block with item, use item. No. Entity? No. Generic click. Does it need a block to click against? Ah, there we go. Okay, it needs a block to click against. So what we can do is put a block breaker down here And I believe this requires a redstone pulse to do its thing. So we're going to do this. That's an obsidian farm. If we add a vacuumulator here, and if we put you right here and we say output on the top. Hello? Nope, stop hurting me, please. Thank you. And we put this guy in here. It should put in the flax and then the obsidian. So this is basically an obsidian farm. Simple as can be. And eventually you get infinite amounts of obsidian with no lava source needed whatsoever. And to get started with deep mob learning, we need to make some soot covered redstone, which we've made before. And I believe you just left click this. Oh, you have to click really fast if you want to make a lot of it. So I'll just convert these to stacks. I think that should be plenty for what we need for the deep mob learning. We might just do one stack right now, and I'll do a stack off camera if needed. But I need to make then a bit of this. So let's toss this in here. We need, I believe, 4 of these to make a deep learner. We also need a glass pane, which we do have. And we all just need is a couple of repeaters. 3, there we go. We get a deep learner, which should be a quest here. Boom, we get a deep mob learning guide. Okay, so we next need 2 simulation chambers. All right, simulation chamber requires soot covered machine casings, which is signalum gears, molybdenum ingots, which is molybdenum, which is gotten from limestone. So we should have that in here. Molybdenum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should make us a stack. And we also need signalum. So we're gonna need some redstone. Let's grab a little bit like so. We go down here. And in our magma crucible, we're just gonna toss this in here to get melted. Like so. We don't need the item ducts anymore. Like so. And we can then put this in a tank, and hopefully we can use the tank for crafting. I think I have a tank here, if I recall correctly. I also got a hardened upgrade kit, so might as well upgrade this to this tier. To get the next kit, do I have everything? I need a silver gear, which is doable. So let's grab a stack of silver. We're gonna toss it through our compactor. I think the left one does the gears, yes. So we can toss that in there. That should make us some gears. And we can then wait for the redstone to be completed. We're gonna upgrade the tank and get a bunch of redstone. I'm also gonna prepare a bunch of the pulverized silver and what else do we need? Copper, I think, for the signalum. There we go. We can craft ourselves a little bit of signalum blend. It's gonna make half a stack, and then we're pretty much out of redstone. So that can go well inside here. I'm also making some more electrum while I'm at it, and the signalum blend and a bit of sand can go into, I could smelt it in the smeltery directly, but we'll just do this and make the signalum ingots. It's going to be a little bit faster. I have upgraded the machines to the electrum tier, reinforced tier, but I ran out of gold to make more of the augments, so I'm processing a tiny bit of gold ore that I got here. So we're just tossing it in here, getting it done, and we can then test. I think we need 8 for 2 gears. There we go, cool. And the gears should be done fairly quickly here. There we go. And we can now do the chamber, I believe, simulation chamber. We need a couple of comparators and then 2 of the casings. So that is going to be more of this obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm out of redstone. 2 casings coming up like so, and then chamber. Boom and boom. Nice. The matrix. We get 5 XP levels. Wonderful. So we can now craft the loot fabricator, which is going to require another machine casing. We can also have to get 32 overwoldian matter, which is gotten from polymer clay in the simulation chamber, I believe. But we need to get a data model, I believe. So if we do add deep, we need to get one of these, a blank data model, which is 16 asinine, which is astatine and hassium. Hassium is gotten from loot crates. Okay, so we have that. Astatine is from astatine ingots or crystal glass. Did I dissolve the crystal glass? had a bunch of crystal glass. I thought I wouldn't need it. I think I avoided it. Well, rip. So I need to go mine a bit of sand in the autumn, and then we should be well on our way to get this complete. I have everything I need to make these data models. So we need 4 of those, aconite in the middle, cobalt in the corners, and then palladium ingots like so. So that should make us 4 total data models, and they should end up in here. Boom, nice. And we can grab all of this out again. So with the blank data models, we need to make a blaze one, a zombie one, a creeper one, and a skeleton one. I think you just combine the blank data model specifically with that mob. So, or with that mob's drop. So for example, the blaze one should be a blaze rod, right? No, it's a blaze powder. Okay, that's fine. Blaze data model. Okay. Then we need a zombie data model, a skeleton data model, and I believe a creeper one. Yep. That should be just gunpowder. There we go. Cool. So now we get a loot crate. We also get a loot crate, another loot crate, and 16 rotten flesh. Magical. 16 rotten flesh is such a great award. Okay, so we can toss those in here like that. Awesome. So the data models, we need to go collect and kill skeletons, I believe. And we need to, can I shift right click somehow? No, I think I need a, what is it called? There's the data learner. Yeah, this guy, deep learner, that's the one. Please insert a data model. Your data models will collect data when they are placed in the deep learner. So we can toss all 4 of these in here. And they're all set to basic, or actually they're set to faulty. So we need to defeat 6 or more creepers and blazes and that to get to the next tier. So as far as the blazes go, I have blaze spawners and I had them set up at some point, but in here, I have a chest in which I have spawners because we don't need to keep them in with chest transporters. We have apotheosis, so you just break the spawner and you get it back. So if we place this down, this should be a regular blaze spawner and we can just subtouch to break it again. We can increase the delay between the spawns and increase the spawn count and change the max nearby entities and all of that good stuff. If we check on a spawner here, we look at uses. No, that's the Respert, this one, yeah. So sugar, clocks, fermented spider ice, gas steers, prismarine, blaze rods, dragon eggs, nether stars, chorus fruit, redstone comparator. I think I'll grab a comparator first of all, just so we can control it with redstone. And I believe you do this and then that, and then it has redstone control, so it's gonna stop. And we can use a lever here on it make it work again, which is cool. Okay, so to increase the speed, we would need to remove the max and min delay, I believe, or just increase the spawn count. I think that would also work, but I could just put this somewhere in the deep dark in a dark room and get them spawning, or I could go to the nether again and get them spawning, but we'll figure it out as we go. So if I open up this, we can do that. I'm also gonna just grab my shuriken, which I also added luck to, and it's gonna level up eventually. But we're gonna go to the deep dark, and we're gonna find some creepers, some zombies, some skeletons, and kill those at least. And for the blazes, we'll wait a bit. I've been doing a little work in this room. It is kind of psychedelic a little bit because it's all white and black with like circles, but we have access to our mining area down here. And I need to dig out another one on the opposite side and set it up for access to just the outside of the deep dark. We are ready to commence the killing. So I'm just gonna do this. Stand on the floor so we have lighting from our super boots. And our zombie data model is on the basic tier. Cool. So I'm just gonna run around and kill a whole bunch of mobs and see how far we can get this. I just completed the 1000 mob kills quest, so we're gonna claim a growth crystal tier 3. And as far as the data models, we can see here I have 19 creepers to go, 11 zombies to go, 12 to go to get to the self-aware tier, which I believe is the last tier. I might be wrong, but I think it is. So I'm just gonna keep on killing these. Can I put this in my offhand to always track? Oh, I can. That's neat. Okay, cool. And the super duper meat feeder is just overpowered, and I pretty much don't die as long as I have meat. And it looks like I think it ran out. No, it's not. It's just doing its thing very slowly. If I put it in my baubles, it's a little bit quicker. There we go. Yeah. All right, that's neato. So more mob killing needed to be happening. As far as the blazes are concerned, we're gonna set up opposite of this, kind of like a manual killing spawner type room. And I have a setup here. It's kind of gonna be manual right now, but I'm just gonna do this and turn it on. And this way the blazes, I think, will still see me. So it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but we can try actually. If I grab all of these slabs here and if I place them like so, right? I think the blazes can still see me. Go away. There we go. And we can possibly put in dark glass and it makes it look like weird glass. Okay, that's fine. At least we can see them, but I can just grab my shuriken and we can just spam the bottoms here and just spam the blazes and we're at basic tier. And we then need to probably set up a accumulator or something to pick up all the drops. We can also stand close to pick up the XP. But we probably should be able to get the blaze shear to self-aware as well. We now have all 4 data models made self-aware, and we can come over here to the simulation chamber. We're gonna toss this in here, and it's gonna say cannot begin simulation because I believe you need polymer clay. There we go, launching runtime. I'm gonna toss in half a stack of this, half a stack with the creepers, and I'm just gonna let it run and do its thing, and we can basically get ourselves the matters, the overworldian matters, or from the creepers, I believe. And here we're gonna get hellish matter, but the real thing that we need is basically this in here. We need to get pristine matters, 8 of them, to unlock the next tier, because the end cake is made with 8 of each and 4 of the blaze. So I'm just gonna have to let this go, do its thing, and hopefully we can get enough. To get more of the pristine matters, we could also do the trials in here, but I don't think it's really necessary right now. I think the only trial that we might try to do is for slime, because getting the slime matter allows us to get slime balls, especially purple slime balls, because we can then use those to friggin' make night slime already to make our pickaxe super OP and mine everything super duper quick. So to get that, while we pretty much wait for these to finish, I already got the 4 blaze matter. While we wait for that to go, we can probably set up... Hold on, do I have any more slime? I do have a little bit. Okay, if we want to make some slime crystals, I think I would only need the 1 to get the slime tool rod, or possibly 2. Furnace, I was at the right side, but I went around in a circle because I can. So if we go here, if we want to make this, yeah, we can make the slimy tool rod. And what I'm going to do is change that on our cobalt pickaxe here. And I changed my hotbar accidentally. So we're going to do this. So we get slimy on it as well, because I don't want to change on this one. Otherwise we lose the speed of mining. So we're going to go here. And this now has slimy. So if we go to the deep dark or the nether or whatever and start vein mining, we should potentially spawn slimes. And I can probably make another data model and make it for slimes, and then see if I can get it some slimes at least to some sort of tier where we can start getting the pristine matters. I have now made the slime data model. We're going to put it in here, and we're going to go just probably get this to the next tier, and then we're going to try and see if we can do the trials, because in the trials it will spawn slimes, which will level up the data model in turn. So I think that should be good. It's time that we do a trial. We're going to do a trial keystone and also a loot fabricator. This one is going to go downstairs here next to the simulation chambers. And I'm not going to use it just yet. But the trial keystone does require a bunch of space around it. So we're going to place it like this. Please insert an attuned trial key to start the trial. Okay, but we're just going to go back to the deep dark and see if we can get one more slime out of our slimy pickaxe. So if we just head on in here. And we can do a little bit of vein mining like this. Yeah, there's 3 slimes. Hello. We attuned it to the slime. What did you drop me? Okay, I thought it was a different loot crate. Hello, slime. There's also draconium ore, but I believe all of the drops are disabled, so you don't get anything. So I could easily do a bit more of mining to get another like 10 slimes. That wouldn't be too difficult. I don't know if we can key tier basic. I don't know if we can get to the next tier. I think this one will be just fine if we do another 8 slimes. I think that shouldn't take me that long, as long as they don't start dropping off on the floor. This should be our last slime. Bam. We're now the advanced tier. And can I reset this trial key? I don't think I can, but we can do a basic trial and then we can do an advanced trial next. I believe all we have to do is just insert this trial key and then we start the trial. Oh, it gets us big slimes too. Yeah, we're leveling up. Okay. Coolio. So that's simple of how we level up. It's also really, really loud. And I think it's raining. Or it looks like it's raining. Or it's making the sound that it's raining. Alright, so that was it. Does it use up my trial key? It does. Okay. Okay. So if we go into here, loot fabricator. Do you have more spots? You do. Oh, can you select stuff? Oh, that's so neat. Okay. Just, I don't need anything other than this. Just make me a bunch of this, please. We're gonna now do the advanced trial, like so. We get 4 waves. And I don't know that we'll level up the tool by the end of this. Because we get like 4, unless they increasingly get harder with the waves. But I just one-shot the slimes with this shuriken, so it's not really a challenge. 10 to go. We might actually level it up. We'll see. Oh, yeah, we leveled it up to the superior tier, and we're spawning more slimes. So let me just go H, bring out a trial key. Boom, boom. Okay, we get our pristine matter, and our trial key is attuned to superior. And we can toss this in and do the superior trial. So that is kind of the way I think it's intended for this to be leveled up. Normally, and I could have just done that for all of the mobs, but it's kind of expensive on the diamonds to get all of the trial keys. And there we go. We completed, again, the trial. We have 20 more to go, so we could have attuned it to another trial, but we'll do those later, right? To update or to upgrade the data model to self-aware. But we can toss more of the slimes to get transformed into the purple slimes. I think I'll just make a stack. So another 2 of these should be all we need. Boom. And now I need to grab a bit of cobblestone and a bit of iron. And we can now come over to the smeltery. We're gonna melt the purple slime. And I'm just gonna toss in all of the iron to melt as well. There we go. And then we can do a bunch of cobble, and I'll just melt everything into night slime. We can then just make a tool part of any kind. I think you could make the binding as well. So we probably could make a cast for a binding if we grab a tiny bit of cobblestone. Because it can be any part, I believe. And this one requires, I believe, just 1 ingot. So we're going to make a cast of that. We're still waiting for the cobblestone to go and the iron. And once it's done, it should make us some night slime. We are also going to need all of the other slime varieties. So we need a bit of blue. I'm going to get 16. Actually, no, let's get 32 because that is achievable here. Let's do it like this. And then we're going to get 4 of these, of the magma variety. Like that. Because we're going to need those to turn them into, whatchamacallit. I need to turn them into slime crystals. And I think I need to go get a bit of soul sand from the nether, because that is required to make the magma slime crystal, I believe. Yeah, we need soul sand, netherrack, magma cream, and slime balls. I think we're just going to make one of each for the time being, because we only need to emboss our cobalt pickaxe for the time being. We can emboss the shuriken possibly, or the sword with something else as well. That could also be a neato thing to get another sort of modifier thing on it. So we just need to toss these through the furnace like so. Get one. I think we need a block of gold as well. Gold. I said gold. Give me one of these. There we go. And the slimy crystals should be done. We can then come over here. Pickaxe. That, and that. Embossment. Where is it? Show it to me. Unnatural. Night slime. So the tool mines faster the higher its mining level is above the required one. Oh no. No. I did the wrong thing. I know. This trait has a natural. We need the pickaxe head. Because I need the crumbling. So we can remelt this and pour out the pickaxe head. It totally puts the trait of the thing, and that's an extra part. So we need the pickaxe head. Did you go in here? Where did it go? Oh, it's in my second slot. Gotcha. So that way, we now get crumbling. The tool breaks soft blocks that don't need a tool faster. So if we take this one and go break, let's say, some sand, right? If we toss this here, instant mine. Very neat. And also, let's say logs, right? Or wood. Very quick. Nice. So basically, we can now retire these two. They were good for when they were, but you are now retired in here. Okay, so nice. We can now simulate all of the things with the matters and actually end cake. I have everything needed. I have lithium chemical combiner. Yeah, I should have enough lithium, I think. Lithium. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And what's in the middle? Just some cake. We have gotten cake from here. So if we head on out here, we can possibly make ourselves an end cake. Bam, 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 bam. And cake completed. Give it to me. Boom. Quest complete. We can collect this. The data models just get us those, and those. And then the end cake gets us an overworld cake. So we can get back, I assume, before we beat the dragon. Or we could just go beat the dragon. So I think, since I've beaten the dragon many times, I am just going to go do it off camera. We're going to put this guy here in the corner. I have everything on me. Let's just get rid of all of this. I'm gonna grab a data model. I think we need to get the dragon egg anyway before we can do anything with the data model. So we can go to the end. Now that we have the data model, we can also toss it in here, and we have 6 to go. So I assume we have to go fight the Ender Dragon again. And then we could also probably attune a trial key. I don't know how that's gonna work. We could probably put the trial key over here, not the base, because probably the Ender Dragon would destroy our base. And I don't know how the trials for the Ender Dragon works, if you can even do that. And I think that will bring us to the end of the episode, so I want to thank you all so much for watching. I am really hoping you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. You can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live, and you can also support me down below in the description. There's a link to my Patreon page over there, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.